I ain't awake yet. I need more coffee. My door's stopped. Ain't that something? What the fuck's the damn bucket here? I'll figure that out. But look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Me and Keith, that dude I was talking about, the dude that said mashed him. Well, we're driving, look, that's the arrow. We're pointing straight at each other. You see? We're pointing straight at each other. And I'm going downriver, and he's coming at me, and I told him to come at it, come ahead. And so that's what I'm saying. When I said pro maneuvers, that's pro maneuvers. We're driving straight at each other. And it's showing it's going to meet right here. See, that's me. That's him. We're going right at each other. We're going to meet right there. Which is about a mile away. We're going to meet about right here. That's what's going on. And I've got a lot of shit out in front of me. Hold on. I'll show you. Maybe. I can't find the backlights. I've hit every button. Fork deck, running lights. Port flood. Stern. Wheelhouse floods. Oh, there. Oh, I'm smoking a cigarette too because it's helping my headache. I'm sorry. Just deal with it. But there's that. Pointed right at each other. I'm pointing to the other side of him a little bit. We're pointed right at each other. And we're closing fast. We're closing fast. And all right, I'm sliding sideways a little bit, but not too bad. So me and him are going right at each other, and I'm just moving out of the way, 1.4 mile an hour. But I'm moving out of the way, and he's driving up that way. So I don't know. We're still pointed at each other. So we'll see how it works out. I went ahead and made 2 video clips, so this is clip number 2 of me and Keith playing chicken at Chico City. Look, Chico City. And there's Keith, and he's on the Captain Buckley, and that's and right behind him is the American Beauty. We're meeting a Beauty and a Buckley. Appreciate the time there, Beauty. He ain't gonna answer, motherfucker. But Buckley is who Quint Harris worked for. That guy right there is how it was through. I never worked for the man, but I knew Buck real well. I never worked for him though, but that's who Quint worked for, and that's who. The first job, he was a friend of a guy from Hobart. Him and A.C. Harris were friends. And they stayed lifelong friends, so they would go to New Orleans and visit. Anyway, Quint wanted a job after his first semester of college, and Buck had a summer job for him working on the river. Long story short, a bunch of Hobart, Oklahoma boys end up working on the Mississippi River. But it was all Buck. Like, that boat's named after Buck. And I can't.
For a minute there, it looked like I saw something going up the river. I was hoping there wasn't no boater out this late.
Oh, I didn't see it. You still seeing?
No, it was a blip that was going north rather than coming south, so it couldn't have been no drift. And I was trying to make sure it wasn't.
Oh, coming towards me though?
Nah, who am I speaking with?
I want this on the tape.
No, it looked like he's going up in his hole over.
Okay, I didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing. All right, man, standing by.
You got it.
Me and him, that's the Buckley. That would have been great. Because I hadn't seen nothing coming up. He said he'd seen a blip. I've been watching my radar. I can see out there good. I'm explaining what I'm doing, but I'm also paying very close attention. I'm just explaining. I'm telling how I'm doing it. And I've had the headache, so I can't hide that I've got a cigarette and an ashtray here. But I'm actually not really caring because I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. And making sure that we meet each other. Well, I need a short. These clips are too long. Oh yeah. When we meet each other, we're going to be probably about I'm going to say 800 feet apart, which is good. We're plenty of room. Both of us got plenty of room. I'm off the bank probably 600 foot off the bank. He's probably about 400 foot off the bank, and we're gonna have about 800 foot in between us. I'm just guessing those numbers because I'm looking at radar. And I normally, if anybody else sees this, I'm normally running that half-mile ring. James runs I mean, I understand that some people like the ring on the head of toe for when they're getting in bends and stuff. And I'm not planning on flanking. That's usually the only reason that I run a half-mile ring is because if I'm flanking, but I'm not. I don't intend to do any flanking. So we're just running the 1 mile and the quarter mile. Or a little bit less. 19 tenths. I think that's what it is. 19 100ths. Damn. There's 19 100ths of a mile. No. Yeah, 19 100ths. He's overlooking. That's Keith overlooking. See? Oh, we've got plenty. We're probably 800, 1,000 foot maybe. No, that's about 800 foot. We're about 800 foot. But no problem at all. Not a problem at all, man. Not a problem at all. I'm such a jellyhead. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, so the shit that's coming out of my mouth is just exactly that. Anyway, there. Where me and the Camille gonna meet Choctaw Bend. The Pride. Man, I think we'll be alright meeting there. I hope. Son of a bitch. Always gotta be complicated. Can't just be easy all the time. Well, I was looking because we're gonna meet, me and O'Boy saying, yeah, we can meet anywhere, and it's kind of rounding up for, that's American Beauty right there, by the way. He's just running radio silence. But that Camille Barrett, yeah, me and him are all, we'll meet you in a pop bottle type attitude. And then we're going to be down there in a tight spot. Neither one of us are going to do anything, put each other in a bind, but I'm not going to go down there without, we're both paying well attention. We know the potential, and if it gets too tight, either I'll slow down or he'll stop. That's not going to happen. I'll slow down. Anyway. Damn, it's 4.5 minutes. All right, we're cruising down the river. Look at that, beautiful. Here we go. Look at the marks. I've got the same marks. Easy distance offshore, Vicksburg gauge, 10 foot, or minus 21. But here, right here is what I'm worried about. It's minus 25. When I say minus 25, what that means, the people that don't understand, and most folks don't because there's no need, but Vicksburg gauge right there, that's a gauge water, 43 foot showing flood water. Right today, we're at 35.6. So the depth of the water around that turn is going to be 35.6 feet minus whatever these marks are. These are bar marks. The highest mark we have is 25 foot. So if we got 25 foot minus Vicksburg gauge today is 35, that's 10 foot. So right there is the 10 foot. 23, we're looking around there. You know, you got a little extra, but I don't have much room to play with because we've got 11 foot draft barges. So that's what we say, do the math. Vicksburg gauge is 35.6 minus 25, that's 10.6 foot, and I've got 11 foot barges. That ain't happening, ain't happening. So we're gonna probably take, I can take this minus 12, minus 19 around here. I'll probably take most of that around there. I think I really could go there, but I like to give a little leeway. And what we got is 12 barges. That's another thing. It's a real easy tow to go around that turn. Here, let me give you perspective. Here's where we are. That's where we are, right here. Kind of coming out. Anyway, and the Camille Barrett, he's going to get out of my way here, but then we'll come around the turn. But that was what I was saying. If the water was up a little bit more, I would cut across this bar right here. But I'm going to go ahead and run the channel and run around that way. Anyway, northbound, that saves a lot of time and effort to go up around that way. Southbound, it saves a little effort, but it's not a huge deal. Numbers. Numbers, numbers. Look at that beautiful sunset, for real, y'all. That's my work environment. Anyway. And yes, I can dim this down. There. Dim everything down. Everything set up for nighttime running.